Hello, Leo. How the devil are you? Welcome back to Marion K Tarot. This is going to be your tarot reading for July 2024. First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to pull this a card from this little affirmation question deck, in our work deck. It's a lovely wee one, and this is the card for yourself, for self-reflection. So let's get one of these. Use this one. Okay, so the card that's came out here is, what does happiness mean to me? So Leo, give yourself a wee ponder over this. What does happiness mean to me, as in you, Leo? What does it mean to you? And however happiness shows up for you. And it's often one of the hardest questions that we as humans need to answer. And it sounds like a pretty simple question, What does happiness mean to me? And, some people find it really easy, but others, when they actually stop and think, it turns out to be quite the challenge. Another way you could look at it is, what makes you happy? But that isn't what the question is. It's, what does happiness mean to me? So let's have a look at the cards and see if that theme or anything like that comes through in the cards. So the deck that I'm using this month for the July readings is the Zeke's Arcana deck. It is very bright, it is very pink, it is very shiny, and perhaps you would like to watch this either with sunglasses on or just listen to the reading as opposed to looking at the cards. It's entirely up to you, Leo. Okay, so give me some cards, please, for Leo for July 2024, please. Okay, feels right. Okay. So the cards that we've got coming up here is Justice. We've got the Page of Wands, and we have got the Five of Cups. And the energy at the bottom of the deck is Judgment. Now, this is interesting energy, Leo, and I'll tell you why. Because there is a couple of signs I have just read for Virgo, and they get the Justice card. But it feels very different. The energy feels very different for yourselves. And what it feels like is, it feels like the Justice is, you've been the one who has received the judgment. I mean, you get justice and you get judgment, so people often get confused with the energy of these cards. It's like, are they the same? They're very, very different, and yet similar at the same point. It feels like you have went through a period of time, Leo, and I know certainly some Leos in my life who are good friends. They are going through that challenging time, or they've been through that challenging time, and it's just like they're at the end of this particular cycle, and you finally received the justice that you deserve. All the trials, all the tribulations, everything that you have been through has now finally solidified into what you have always wanted, where you have always wanted to be. And I feel like there has been within that process, you have had to evolve, and you have had to level yourself up. You have had to ascend. You have endured so much, Leo. And I feel particularly with this image of judgment, these eyes down here in the clouds, Yeah, because she's above the clouds, right? So she's like, it's like that ascension aspect of it. So it's like judgment here has ascended past the people who in your circle or round about you, or people who have not been particularly kind to you. They're past you now. You know, you've finally received the justice, after, whether it's name calling or whether it's been more serious than that. It feels very much like those people are no longer your concern. You know, the opinions of those other people are no longer your concern. Your life is nothing to do with them. Your circumstances now are completely different from what they have been, and those individuals no longer have a say in your life, how you conduct your business, how you conduct yourself from now on, Leo. And it's a wonderful thing. It is a genuinely wonderful thing, and it is lovely energy. Now, this Page of Wands here, right? It's interesting, you know, because it's like the actual wand here looks as if it's all kind of smashed up, and it has been smashed up because of this individual coming out of the back of this person's head. You know, I told you they were crazy cards. But what I love about this is it's as if, you know, how the way that you've always wanted to be and the way that you've always wanted to show up in the world, Leo, you are now getting the opportunity to do that. You're getting the opportunity. It's like, because this person's happy, you know, this person's smiling, and I feel like, you know, the things that have been restricting you previously, they're not there anymore, you know. And with the Page of Wands, it's now time for you to learn this new way of being, you know, to learn about these new passions that you now have the opportunity to pursue. That's the energy that's coming through it very, very strongly. Now, with this, in combination with this Five of Cups, the Five of Cups is a card of Scorpio. You know, so it's another fixed sign. You know, it's a sign that's squared to you. And I think oftentimes when this card shows up, despite all the amazing new things that are going on for you, Leo, I think that there is perhaps just there may just be a kind of moment where you perhaps sit down and gather yourself and contemplate, you know, the magnitude of all the things that you have been going through. And then there may be just for a small period of time, you know, that period of feeling a bit grief stricken to, you know, where you had been, you know, but perhaps your old life, you know, because it's it's like mourning a part of you. You know, you're still you're still the same person, but you know, you've evolved, and this evolution has taken its toll on you. You know, so I think that during the month of July, if you spend some time, you know, just acknowledging where you have come from, the places, the people, etc., that have either helped you or, I'm afraid to say, hindered you, you know, because let's not beat about the bush here, Leo. We both know that there has been people who have hindered you. But I think very much there is that, just to show grace to it. But then again, it is that Scorpio energy showing up with judgment, which is Pluto, and Pluto is the modern ruler of Scorpio. So there is that hint towards that, you know, that the fact that it's a rebirthing. It's a rebirthing of yourself and who you truly are, Leo, and being granted the grace and acceptance from yourself. Because let's face it, Leo, you're the only person that matters in this. Of course, your family, you know, your chosen family are the people that you're with. they have an impact on the decisions as well. But you know, you've spearheaded this situation, you know, to the place that where you are now, or the place that you're just about to end up in. And it's a wonderful, wonderful thing, Leo. So yeah, so consider that. What does happiness mean to you? And I think that is I think that'll be the theme for July 2024. And it's a lovely place to be, Leo. So much love to you. Enjoy the early stages of your birthday season at the end of July. And I will see you maybe at another point in July. We'll still have the weekly readings for the collective. And I will try and do some more in-depth individual sign readings. Okay, take care. Lots of love. Bye bye.